Limpopo now, the decision by President Cyril Ramaphosa to recognize Princess Masalanabo Modjadji as the heir to succeed her mother as the Queen of Balobedu has elicited mixed reaction. Now, the Modjadji Royal Council, which support Princess Masalanabo's brother, Lekukela Modjadji, is against the decision. The Balobedu Royal Council, which is in favor of Princess Masalanabo ascending to the throne, is yet to speak. But we are speaking to the Balobedu Royal Council, who have understandably planned the coronation of Princess Masalanabo for March next year. Our colleague Pimani Baloyi is there, so she brings us more. Pimani, good morning. So this is a story that has been going on for quite some time. We've been tracking it, reporting on it. So where are we now with talks of the coronation and, of course, some of the opposition to the crowning of Queen Masalanabo?
Good morning, Sakina, and good morning to our viewers. Sakina, where we currently are right now is that plans are underway for that coronation for Princess Masalanabo to be the 7th Queen of the Balobedu nation. Sakina, as you rightfully stated, there have been family squabbles since the death of the late Queen Masalanabo Modjadji VI. The Queen we know died in 2005, 2 years after she was installed as Queen Rain Queen of that Balobedu nation, and 2 years later she passed on. Upon her death, Sakina, she left 2 offspring, Prince Lekukela, who is the oldest, and Princess Masalanabo, who at the time was a few months old. We do know that around 10 years after her death, the Balobedu nation, the Balobedu queenship, was officially recognized by government. And at the point, because Princess Masalanabo at the time was 10 years old, a regent was put in her stead, who was her uncle, Prince Lekukela Modjadji, and he started ruling with government stating that he was a regent who was holding the fort for the princess to turn 18. Last year we saw the princess turning 18, but prior to that, prior to the princess turning 18, the regent and his royal council, the Modjadji Royal Council, had a press briefing where they told members of the media that over the years they had had no access to the princess. They had been unable to teach her their ways so that she could take over the throne. And in that regard, they had decided that instead of putting her on that throne, they would instead be installing her brother, Prince Lekukela. We also saw a year later in 2022 them hosting a traditional installation ceremony that lasted for the duration of an entire weekend, which we attended to, stating that they are now ready to officially, they had sent his name to the president so that the president would give him a certificate of recognition. But while we were waiting for that, the princess turned 18 last year, and the president last week informed the nation that he had given the princess that certificate. So right now, the Royal Council, the people around Princess Masalanabo, we were able to speak to her, a person who raised her as a foster parent, who stated that they are waiting for the presidency to confirm if the date that they are suggesting, which is April next year, would be appropriate for that official coronation for the Balobedu to officially now have somebody on that throne, Sakina. So it's a story that we are continuing to watch. The Modjadji Royal Council saying they will be going to court to oppose this, but the princess side saying they are ready for that coronation, Sakina.
Pimani Baloyi, thank you so much for that update. This, of course, is a very interesting story, and we'll keep tracking it. Pimani Baloyi, our reporter out in Limpopo.